I'm going to show you my full makeup beat right now. I'm getting ready to take grad photos with one of my friends. As you can see why my hair is in poorly put rollers. I get a lot of comments asking about my makeup routine, and I really do not do heavy makeup, but when it's for something important, I will. Let's get into it. On my base, I really never do put primer. I don't really notice a difference when I do. I just put moisturizer, and it's my CeraVe. So I just put a little bit on my finger like that, and then I will moisturize my skin. And then redo another layer of concealer. When I'm doing a really heavy beat, I will put concealer on first before I do foundation. I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever palette. I go in usually with one of the lighter shades, one of these two, but since I've been tanning a lot, honestly, I think I'll go in with this one. I'm actually filming on my camera this time, so, and I just put that in the spots where I usually do my concealer. Next, I go in with my foundation. It's the House Labs foundation in the shade 200, I think. And it's the Triclone Skin Tech foundation. Oh my god, that would have been not good because I just bought this shirt. This is the only thing that I would say about this product. I really do not like the applicator. I think it's really messy and gets everywhere. As you can see, it's literally all over my makeup kit. So I go in with my Refi brush. I think it's a foundation brush, and I just kind of do in circular motions. And it's okay if there's a little bit of lines around it, because then I go in more with the beauty blender to really get it down. And then I do this around my entire face after I'm done with the brush. I'll do contour and blush before I'll do another layer of concealer. And so this contour stick is the NYX Professional Makeup dual-ended face shaping stick in the shade medium. I love drugstore makeup whenever it's really good, so I always use this, and it makes me look so tan, which I love, even in the winter when I'm pale. So then I'll do this type of contour you'll see right now. I'll always do it on my eye right there. And I will go in with the Rhode blush in the shade Tan Line. That's the placement of my blush. I probably have blush blindness, I'm not gonna lie. We do the concealer. The Hourglass Vanishing Concealer in the shade Fawn. I go right here, my chin, and right here. And I use the Hourglass. I don't know what number this brush is, but it's the concealer brush. And I really just shape my under eye here. So I just want my eyes to be brighter. So we can still see the blush, but it's like also still getting bright. Also put it on my lid before I do eyeshadow. A lot of the time, I really just do use the beauty blender if I can't get the rest of everything, so don't think that you need to have it perfectly. Okay, now we go in with the Patrick Ta blush in the shade She's Giving. Comes in a cream, and then it also comes in a powder, and we're gonna do with the powder. You're gonna think you're gonna look crazy, but I promise you, trust the process. We'll go in with the Hoola Benefit Matte Bronzer. And you're gonna do the same thing you did with the contour, with the bronzer. For my eyes, when I'm doing a full beat, I'll use the Huda Beauty Icy Nude. All these brushes I use for my eyes, I literally have no idea where I got them from. I will go in with the shade Lavish of this palette. It's a pretty neutral tone, and then I will just use that as the full base. I'll get this with my finger in the shade IDGAF, and I will swipe it over most of my lid, like so, because I want my eye more pink, and that's what I like. I'll just use the same brush, I honestly don't care. I'll go in with the color Gold Standards, and I'll use that only really right here on the front part of my eye, like so. And I'll obviously blend it out. This one I do use with a different brush. I'll blend it out with a little bit of a smaller brush. Okay, this is my favorite eyeliner ever. I have used so many eyeliners, liquid pencil, super thin, fine line. Like, this is just the perfect eyeliner, and it is the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black. I will genuinely just do the big or small swoop depending on what I'm feeling that day. So I kind of messed it up, but you can just tell. If I want it higher, I'll make it higher depending on how my hand is feeling that day. And then I'll just bring it in. Most of the time I really don't bring it into the inner corner. I stop like right here. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. And then I'll just fill it in. I have one eyeliner side done. And then I'll just do the same on the other side. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade Boundless Berry. I love darker lips. I try to be a nudish pink girl. I'm really not. Okay. This one is kind of nudish pink to me. This is what they look like. I'm going with the Pseudo Labs Nourishing Lip Oil in the shade Plasma. And then finally, I'll do the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. Okay, and that is my completed makeup routine when I'm doing a full beat on these. I'm going to show you what I look like in the natural light. So this is what I look like in the natural light. And that is my credential. Peace. Love you.